What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today we got a new update. Well, really we got half an update because, well, they brought us the release of the new Sealand. Sl45 is in the game. We knew that it was coming before. We'll see how interesting it is. And then we also apparently will get a new Star Soul, which probably came with this update too. It's not in the game yet. If we check like the Star Soul gallery, you can see there's nothing here. Very good. It's about time for a new Star Soul, in my opinion. It was about time 2-3 months ago for a new Star Soul when I decided to slow down on events, because usually, well, you want to keep your whales spending, I guess. If I stop spending then because I just don't need to, then it's kind of bad. Well, that's not the topic of today's video. Today we are going to do Dark Sl45. I prepared a little bit. I took it lightly on the preparation, let's say it like that. We got our LFA. I will claim this is 260 million attack because I can put a flag on him. It's 255 million because we focused on the one thing that is really, really important for Sealand, which is not attack actually, it is speed. You really want to be faster than those enemies. We got 3190 speed over here, and that is of course with our Lingering Melody of the Universe, giving us an extra 50 speed. We have a speed stone on here, speed attack, speed imprints, all the soul power that you can imagine is on here. And then of course there are two more tricks. Well, not really tricks, but two more things that I want to tell you guys when you look at the speed, because you can check out the speed of the enemies, not till Sl45, but for a lot of these Sealands before, in the Tussibot on my server. And there are two things people often forget. They often say, oh, I can't beat that. First things first, if you use any monster really, there's speed on that thing. There's like 40 speed right here, and then you get another 180 speed there. So every single monster is given to give you 220 speed. That is not included in the hero card. Next up, treasure train, treasure bonus. If you go in here, first of all, there are some speed bonies to some of the classes. So if you go for an assassin, for example, there is speed plus 218 if you have the right treasures. And then of course, we also do have Sealand treasures, which we wanna, or I probably scrolled by already there, which we also of course wanna think about when we go into there, because armor break, damage reduction, I already did all of that. Speed plus 566, absolutely massive boost, and that is mainly coming from two things, not the guild treasures, that is actually wrong. We need the arcane jewelry as far as I'm concerned. So this one, speed plus 51, that is the treasure that you can buy from Sealand. There is a treasure that you can buy in the Sealand shop. This will give you speed for Sealand. Then there is a little bit in the festival treasures over here. You can see, well, where is it? Sealand, we also got 115 speed there. And then hero merch collection bonus, 200 speed in there that you can get. So a ton of speed that you can go for, but for now I guess we just hop in there and let's check out what we can really do against this Sealand. Will be a few stages that we have to beat. I don't know about the enemy. We are fighting light, so it seems like we're back to the basics, fighting a light enemy. That is what you usually do in Dark Sealand. And it switched around multiple times in there. So I mean, we have like a ton of heroes. I really didn't bother to prepare the rest of them. I mean, there were certainly a few interesting ones. We could have gone with SSM. That would have been quite cool. I guess we can kind of reduce the damage by putting a lot of them in here. Is there anything more that we want? I guess a Drake. Drake always makes sense. And then, I mean, we can always switch back to like carries, which usually make a little bit more sense. Core-wise, what do we go for? I guess for authority manipulation, and maybe we switch those two in the position because we don't really want her to die on this one. I kind of think they probably tread lightly on like the damage part, or like the, oh, we should probably have targeted that. Now that I think about it, I think it will probably not be that difficult. I mean, we can still switch. Oh yeah, they're doing 1 damage. It's literally the same as for SL32. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we skip a few fights because that is like, yeah, that's a bit easy. So maybe we skip like SL31 to the boss at least. It's 400 4-star shots. Great. Is this even like new loot? That is something that would be quite interesting. Yeah, let's probably skip that and let's target slot 1 because that is like the... Yeah, it's again 3 damage. That is quite sad. That is quite sad. On this one, I actually care for it. Let's take a second. I just want to take a look at it. So the mages do have less HP. That is what I wanted to know. And then we have the boss, and for the boss, obviously, we want to target the boss first. Key to every Sealand, by the way. Just kill the boss, and then you are good to go, usually. Once your boss is down, it's just about dealing the most damage. And yeah, went down like a charm, of course, with LFA. LFA, while like not having the same damage output usually as an SSM on like the first ult, if you use an SSM, put him in the back row, give him the melodic strings, and just let him do his work, he will do a ton of damage for you. LFA really only good to burst against bosses. That is really the thing. That's why he also is not in Sealand. Yeah, 0 damage taken. Quite a bit of Sealand CI materials, which I don't necessarily need. We can compare the loot here. It's one more box. It's not too bad. A little bit more 4-star shards. Not that I really need them, but I guess okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let's skip like 2 Sealands. I don't know. That is too easy, I think. Or maybe. I mean, we should watch the first fight at least to like just compare. Because if we don't get the comparison, I mean, you don't know how it's going to get. Ooh, okay. I take everything back. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have some damage incoming here on our LFA. Okay. That is way more interesting. The breakpoints on the HP are a little bit more kind to us on this one too. So, ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Are still slower than me, so that's good. Got the stun over here. Oh, Star Swordsman Mockman actually doing some nice damage. I mean, the question is, of course, the CC. Shall we put Rui on IAE? As might actually not be a bad idea, because that is a ton of CC that you can inflict like this. I never really used that. Let's try that. Let's try Rui IAE. That could be interesting. We have Demon Bell right now. Do we have a Rui? We have a Rui. Normal Rui is that. I do have. Oh wait, do I even want to? No, I don't even want. I want like the deific Rui. I want the normal Rui so that she does a basic. That is the goal here. And maybe we also do want to put some soul power on her. Because just right now there is actually none on her. And maybe we do want to do the same for our IHP as well, just so that we have a little bit more damage over there. Even though, I mean, she's not homeowner currently, so damage-wise, I mean, she got a flag equipped, so it's not much going on. Let's give her a Will of Winter. Let's make sure we are a little bit faster. Okay. Certainly, I mean, 42 used to be easier. There was like this bug, I remember, where 42... Oh, I forgot about that. I should have targeted that one. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I actually looked in advance which one had less HP, if it was the mage or the warrior. And then didn't even go for the right one. That is peak content right here. So, but still worked out, I guess. And now I didn't even see if I did anything. Okay. This one should be easier, surprisingly enough. Because if we get to the hit on the boss, then we CC everything else. So, yeah. What's Basic going to do? Basic inflicting a lot of CC right now. We have like Fear, we have Freeze, we have everything. It's not really a commonly used strategy. But you can certainly go ahead and make your IAE a CC hero. Because, yeah, she has tons of CC. She actually does. So, if you really want to, you can really make her a CC hero. Yeah, next up, I mean, it's the same progression. It's the same progression, really. Question, of course, now is, how is that going to go? Do we keep him in slot 1? I mean, they target 3 random heroes as far as I remember. So, we are faster. We didn't get a kill on turn 1. Problem here, of course, is in Dark, we don't really have a hero that can insta-CC on turn 1 as far as I know, at least unless I forget it. It's not like we have a TBB situation here, but you see, it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. It's quite nice to have all the CC from IAE. Plus, of course, we have like the Time Plume stuff. Interesting. If we had like a Wukong here or a TBB, it would be a lot easier. Would be a lot easier. Okay, let's see. That were the warriors. I don't want to do the same mistake again. We have to switch LFA with IHP on the next one. We have to make sure of that. Okay, we got the hit there. She still does an active on turn 1. Why does she even do an active on turn 1? I mean, she doesn't get energy from Rui. She doesn't... Is it because of LFA? Oh, challenge times. I forgot this. So long ago that I did Sealand. Like, I never do it. I just ignore it. I'll be honest. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is certainly better. Did this enhance our damage anyway? No. Ah! We don't have Control Purify on her. We should have Control Purify on her. That is some miss basic, that hurts. But the positioning is a lot better. Ah, like for Sealand when you only have 4 enemies, like the Dove is so good. So good. Ah, nice. Okay. So far it's still working out rather fine. I just thought about something in the meantime. Maybe we really switch her to Balance Strike, just because we can actually make it good when she dies. The way we make it good when she dies is by just putting on this sublimation. 50% chance to inflict Petrify Rocklock on enemies with no less than 50% HP, so if they hit us first, destroy her, that actually will trigger her transition power, because that also triggers when she dies, which in turn will trigger this. So we kind of have instant CC like this. We have counter CC at least. So that is not bad. Maybe then I put damage reduction on her. Did I? Wait, where? I guess we switch that now. What do we put on? Skill damage? Skill damage. Let's put skill damage. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. With her slot 1, I can see that. It's not like we lost yet, but I kind of want to be prepared, you know. So let's see. Okay, we have her in slot 1. If an enemy now ends up... Ooh, already? No kill. Great CC though. Great CC. Ooh. That is why you really want to get rid of that boss. That is why you really want to get rid of that boss. I think we will still win here. Looks like a win. But that was certainly not clean, I have to say. That was certainly not clean. And we also get to trigger Petrify Rocklock, obviously, by just attacking twice with an active skill. That will also trigger a transition power. So it works out. Yeah, she's pretty good. Honestly, it's more like an IAE clear, because from the point of utility, she's just better. That was just 43. Has me a little bit worried. I mean, it might just be... Did I put Unbending Will on my LFA? Wait a second. Oh, I did. That... We have a lot more damage. I just found damage, guys. I just found damage, because I was like... Wait, I was in Void Campaign. I was doing some Void Campaign. And in the Void Campaign I was fighting bugs and I was like, I want to use the LFA just because he can take a few hits. But I really don't want him to die. So yeah, okay, makes sense now. Now the question is, do they have speed? Are they fast, ladies and gentlemen? Is that the case? We have like way more damage now. So yeah, kind of concerning in that regard that... Oof! Okay. 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 Straight up one shot on the LFA. Straight up also didn't trigger her transition power. Very, very nice. Thank you for that. At least not the edit part. Otherwise we would have definitely CC'd something. Yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. That really wasn't good. Does this have any chance to work like this? That guy's just going to one-shot us. So if one of them goes through, we are already done. That is crazy. The Petrify Rocklock strategy certainly doesn't seem to work. I would have expected that she sees them like all with that strategy. And we can go back to Unbending Will, but it's just like, that's a lot less damage. But we also have a ton of crit here. That is a nice CC over here. I mean, she's not going to clear this, right? No chance. No other chance. It's just going to take a long time till we lose, I think. I want to give her the chance to do it. I mean, if she can, would be cool. It's kind of interesting that this is stabilized at this point, kinda. Ah yeah, they have Seal of Light. Forgot about that. Maybe they Seal of lighted her? Shall we say it like that? She does do pretty well for not being a homeowner. For not being a homeowner is pretty crazy. Okay, I think we have to put Unbending Will on the LFA. As sad as it is. Or we have to make IAE faster. Can we make her fast enough? I doubt it. How fast is she? 3,170? That's not bad. That's not... And she's slower than them? Really? 3,170 is slower, 3,190 is faster. That is interesting. Let's give him a Snow Heart, I guess. Did we put Snow Heart on her too? Yeah. Did we put Snow Heart on IHP? We did. Great. And on Drake? Let's use the white Drake. There's a crown on that. I can just have the normal one. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah, certainly a little bit tougher than I thought. Especially the jump right here on 44. That is certainly a bit tougher. Well, then now we could have kept Balance Strike, I guess. Actually, it just starts off with the active skill. Okay, we are way faster. Ah, come on. Ah, come on. If we get the overkill, I mean, that might be good. Yeah, we get the overkill. Okay, that was good. That was actually good. I thought like, oh no, one is going to attack us. Now it's so clean. Now it's really, really clean. I love how the Drake is just like doing no damage. Like literally none. Completely crazy. Okay. It takes a long time though. They have a ton of HP. They have a ton of HP. I mean, how long is this going to take for like the average account to clear? Where are you guys in Sealand right now? Like, to the people that honestly try. Not to the people that are like me and go in there and just really don't care. To the people that honestly try. How far are you in Sealand? Like, because, I mean, we got the 0 damage clear here, so I guess sometimes it's a matter of attempts. Sometimes it's just like, okay, we have to try a few times. That is low damage. That is low damage. Is this... Oh, wait, we got the CC though. Our CC is good. That I can say. Our CC is good. I don't regret the Rui IAE, I have to say. I don't regret that. I think that was a good play. Yeah. Ooh, great damage. Rui IAE, honestly good. Yeah, that was clean. That was really clean. One of them did attack, didn't even do damage. Nice. Okay, for this one, we have to do the switch again. It was the position of like the SSM, right? Yeah, should be. Should be. Yeah, that's right. Nice. I don't know. The warriors seemed so... Ooh. The one shot on the IE. Maybe we don't want the Balance Strike IE. Because I certainly don't want to die, ever die twice. Once is alright, even though it doesn't really help us. But twice is really bad. Twice is really bad. This is really not what we want. But that's good. That was good. Still, they have massive damage. I do think... Oh, do I? I keep it like that for now. I was thinking about switching it back. But like... Yeah, okay, now the question, of course, once again, is always the same question in this situation. What damage or how much damage will we get or will we face here from the boss? How fast will he be? That is the question. Seems certainly a bit tanky. We were unlucky enough to have our Dove trigger on the boss, which we certainly don't want. No two-shot here. May have to go Balance Strike. Because the reason we have Unbending Will right now is obviously because we can't get like one shot on the normal enemies. On the boss we can though, and that brings us into the position that we can chain CC. This is a clear though, so I mean all the tactical talk here ends with us clearing anyway. So I mean as much as it surprises me that those guys deal damage, we kind of have to also accept the reality of this not being very difficult. Like, tactics-wise, we don't really go into deep waters here. We're really on very light approach here. We're really not doing a whole lot to beat those guys. So in that regard, I mean, a little bit of CC shenanigans, a little bit of speed shenanigans over here. We're not using 3 of our heroes. We're not using most of the star swords in the game. If you consider that on Friday we expect the 5th star sword, and I think I'm using 2 over here. We could use 4 already. I'm using 2. So that kind of tells you how much power is really assembled on this team. This is like probably half of what I could with a lot of preparation time, which I didn't have because I was actually cooking a lot today. I was making a chicken curry, by the way. If somebody cares, I don't know if some of you guys care about cooking. I was making a chicken curry. It's cooking in the other room in the kitchen, and I have to check it every now and then, which I actually did during the video already one time. Maybe you noticed at which time I checked it. I don't know. Always seems like a cut when I do something like this. Okay, run 8. I don't know. I wonder what if there is like the data about the HP. It feels a little bit like it slowed down in terms of like HP growth. Oh wait, okay, we didn't kill those yet. That's certainly. Oh wait, turn 11. Okay, turn 11. I take it back. There is certainly some HP growth here. Not in the area where I say okay, we are in a problematic area, but. Yeah, still 0 damage taken clear, so that is rather nice. Expect the same on the next one, honestly. The one after could be a little bit difficult, but if I think about like the stages and the difficult stages that I have faced here, we are outspeeding with everything, I just noticed. The difficult stages that I faced here, and like thinking about my past most difficult clears of Sealands, then this wouldn't be it. If you want to see my most difficult clear of a Sealand, then you have to look for my Abyss Sealand 30 clears. Those were difficult. That was at a time where people said Sealand 30 Abyss is impossible, and I did it. That was like without BQA, I think even. I think it was just SQH, and obviously we didn't have RFW at that time. With RFW, Sealand Abyss has become very, very easy. But like without that, with just SQH, certainly that was quite difficult. That was a really difficult clear. This is entertainment. This is entertainment. But we get to see all my dark Transcendence heroes, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, biggest utility here definitely IAE for the clear. Damage dealer wise, LFA just doing fine. I'm being a bit ballsy here. Just going for like the 2 more attempts because we won't need more. Yeah, I can do this. Ah! Don't make me regret my words. Bloody hell. That hit hurt. Okay. IE is back. Obviously gets 100 energy from reviving, which we really actually don't want. Okay, got the first hit there. Got a little bit of CC. We didn't get quite as much CC as I wanted there. We also have like stun, the Transcendence stun. Transcendence CC. I like heroes that have Transcendence CC. IHP actually good. That was like 4 stuns over there. If your hero has Transcendence CC, it's always good. Usually when you see a hero and it doesn't have a Transcendence version of the CC and just the base version, I really hate it. Especially if there is the Transcendence version. I'll give you an example. Star Swordsman Mockman has Transcendence Taunt. Gaggy, Transcendence version of Gaggy, CSG, just has normal Taunt, even though it was released after Mockman, so Transcendence Taunt already existed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that I hate. That I really hate. Because honestly, CSG would have been so much better if he had this Transcendence version of Taunt. It would be so much better. It's actually kind of interesting, because those priests and back row, if we dove them before we hit them with LFA, they shouldn't revive. So we could improve this team a little bit by changing the order of the attacks of those two. Would be kind of interesting. Didn't really go for that, but maybe you will. If you need that tech, if you have like dove, if you have Time Plume, you can CC those priests or mages or whatever they are. And if you get the dove on them and then kill them with LFA, they shouldn't revive. Maybe that helps. On this one, let's switch to Balance Strike LFA. Let's try that. That might give us the loss, but also gives us more burst. So, should help. Should help to have a little bit more burst. Obviously going to switch the positions over here. I'm pretty happy with that. That looks good. Honestly, I think about just about the moment where if there's any dark base hero that we can use. Because you can tend to forget about those. Like in Sealand, we can use all the base heroes. So you have the option to use like a carry, which is a great hero, of course. Or in Fortress, you can use like a Holmes Young or an Armorer. Use none of those at the moment. I mean, obviously at this stat level, it's a little bit difficult. That was horrible and we are going to die. Okay. Can we get the one shot? I just want to see if we can get the one shot with LFA. If that can work. Do we get like a non-crit hit there? Yes. Okay, wasn't the one shot though. I hope I just don't skip the winning play here. If we skip a win, then I'm certainly going to be sad. That varies a little bit in the damage. I mean, if the boss hits us, we're dead anyway. Oh, okay. Good that I didn't skip that one, because that has quite big chances to be a win unless one of those mages or whatever they are hits us. Then we are quite dead. Yeah. But the CC is looking good on them. We have double doves, triple doves, triple doves. Look at the CC on those guys. I overdid it with the CC. I overdid it a little bit with the CC. We have freeze, we have rock lock, we have everything on them. Yeah, you can get a lot of CC out of dark heroes that you don't naturally associate with CC. It is quite interesting. Oh, that's Transcendence Taunt, by the way. It's a different color. That is Transcendence Taunt. We get to see everything in here. Dove, Transcendence Taunt, Normal Fear, Transcendence Fear. We saw Normal Freeze. We saw, I think, no, Special Freeze we didn't see. But we saw Petrify Rock Lock. I think we saw Normal Petrify. Stun, at least a special version. And we have 1.32 E plus 14 on those last. And our Drake actually survived. So we managed to carry an E5 Drake to the victory. So I think very solid clear. Some things maybe that you can take away. IE with Rui kind of good. Actually helps. So that is the full clear. Getting 25 chests over here. It's not bad. 25 chests. I mean, how many swipes do you usually do in a day? I don't know. Went up from 175, 20 and 100 to 200, 110, 25. For me, it's completely irrelevant. I don't care about the IMEDs anymore because I have more homes than I can use. Or that I make use of, let's say it like that. And probably at the moment, this is not achievable at the state where you need the CI mats. So I guess it will take like half a year or something, and then you can probably do this at a state where you can use the CI mats, and then it makes sense. So I take the extra loot. I take the extra challenge. It's kind of nice. We have some Sealands where I really slacked a little bit, so we have to see. Next up will be Fortress SL, which we will do. Maybe we will do one more. Maybe Light. Light should be fairly easy. I'll might look into this, but I don't really care about Sealand anymore. I need one that I can smash, obviously, to get the max loot. That is rather important. But other than that, I forget about those. I have this treasure maxed, obviously. I don't even know what to do with them. Like, buying one single one feels kind of bad. Could obviously buy, like, elite heroes, I guess. Even, like, dark ones. Maybe it makes sense for me to actually, like, clear one of the normal Sealands. Just so I can get the cheaper ones. Maybe farm copies for, like, Awakening Session. Maybe. Still, like, one copy every 10 days or something. This is not too great, so... Yeah, not really any loot that is worthwhile, and something that is weirdly, for weirdly long time, no updated loot in there. They put the CI mats in there, by the way, in the past. Like, the chests weren't in there initially. Those came later, so I don't really get the point of this. But, okay, we cleared it. Was kind of fun. Saw some interesting things, maybe. Hope you enjoyed it. And with that, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.